Cunning, greedy. How Pakistan's history textbooks vilify Hindu rulers, glorify Muslim scheming. Cunning, greedy. That is how Pakistan's history books have described Hindu rulers, while Muslim invaders have been called benevolent rulers. A study titled Portrayal of Invaders and Conquerors of Indian Subcontinent, analysis of history textbooks studied in Pakistani schools, conducted by Ashar Johnson Cocker, a scholar affiliated with Forman Christian College, Lahore, published on the U.S. Education Department website, reveals Pakistan's history textbooks consistently glorify Muslim invaders while marginalizing or vilifying Hindu rulers and indigenous Indian history. The textbook writers unified the Muslim invaders and rulers of the Indian subcontinent with the rulers of Indus Valley civilization, and they shared the same social, cultural, religious, political values, the study says, adding, the master narrative of Pakistan's history trivialized the Hindu rulers, and the people of the Indian subcontinent, Hindus, their religion, culture, and values. The research paper has analyzed history and social studies textbooks from classes 6 to 8, published by 3 Pakistani state textbook boards, Punjab, Sindh, and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. The study says that the curriculum promotes a master narrative linking Islamic identity to national pride, positioning Islam as a unifying force and India Hinduism as cultural and historical adversaries. The study unifies the Indus Valley civilization and Muslim rulers as positive influences, while minimizing the Aryan period and Hindu rule. The textbooks presented Muslims and Islam as the true successor of Indus Valley civilization and Buddhists rulers, the study says. It highlights how Pakistani textbooks described Aryans as once refugees in the land, hungry and looking for shelter and food, cruel, ungrateful, unsympathetic, no civic sense, always fighting and quarreling with each other. The study says Pakistani textbooks described Muslims as brave, intelligent, lenient, generous, kind, gave money and land to build temples, opened schools Islamic, build mosques, welcome traders, industrialists, developed infrastructure, improved agriculture, art, and literature flourished, treated local population Hindu with respect, gave them land and money to build temples, did not interfere in their religious customs and rites. Also read how Pakistan school textbooks impart lessons of hatred against India. Hindus. On the other hand, the books described Hindus as scheming, cunning, greedy, against Muslims and Islam, no contribution in sciences, literature, art, united by religion. The study also points out how the textbook writers suggest that Hindus converted to Islam because of the generosity, kindness, tolerance, and equality shown by Muslim invaders and rulers. Swipe left for next video. The study warns that this one-sided version of history could lead to young people learning a made-up story instead of a more complete and inclusive one. To correct this, the author of the study advocates for a curriculum recognizing minorities' contributions for a more balanced perspective. Latest blogs.